how's everything going? Have you eaten your dinner yet? Well, I will just drink a cup of coffee. Delicious. Now let's see what's on TV. Shem. Today we're going to discuss about the flow of energy in the ecosystem. So, what have we just witnessed now? Do you have any idea? An organism consuming another organism. Do you have something in mind already? You say what? You've guessed it. It is called food chain.
What is a food chain? A food chain is the flow of energy from one organism to the other in the community. So in the ecosystem, there are the following organisms. So what do you see here? Yes, they are plants. They are called producers or autotrophs. These organisms can produce their own food through the process of photosynthesis, and they can get their primary source of energy from the sun. What about the consumers? Consumers are heterotrophs. They are organisms that need other organisms in order to survive. So this is a food chain. The corn here is our producer. The mouse is considered our primary consumer or the first order consumer. So of course it is an herbivore because it eats the corn. The next one is a snake. Our snake here is a secondary consumer or the second order consumer. If it is eaten by the owl becomes a tertiary consumer and it is considered a top carnivore in the food chain. Next one is the decomposers. So if you observe in the picture, it is a mushroom and a worm. Well, there are some other consumers, which are the scavengers. They are the animals that eat the flesh of already killed animals. The next ones are the decomposers. They are organisms that feed on the remains of other dead animals. They are very important in the food chain concept. Why? Because they play an important role in the ecosystem by returning nutrients back to the soil to make them available for the producers. These are the animals included in the food chain concept. Now we saw how the energy of one organism is passed on to the next by devouring or eating the latter. Each organism or storage steps along the food chain is called a trophic level. Producers always occupy the first trophic level. Consumers occupy the second and third trophic levels and so on. Look at the example here. What type of example is shown on screen? Yes, it is a food web. In life, there are many alternative food pathways we can choose in order to find food. A food web is a complex interlocking system that forms a network or a diagram links among species in the ecosystem. So what do you think will happen if the producers are gone?
The first one to be affected are the animals, which are the herbivores. And if they have no food to eat, they would eventually disappear from the face of the earth. And if they disappear from the face of the earth, the secondary and the tertiary consumers will follow. So therefore, a break in the chain will affect everybody. A break in the chain will affect every species. So what will happen if there are no consumers for a particular species? There will be an imbalance in the flow of energy in the ecosystem.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe. This is Teacher Shem. Have a good day.